Hello, my friend. Hopefully that you are doing great. So in this lesson, I want to show you how to record test script, and then you can play back. So for some reason, some people say that record and then you play back is not good. So it's not always correct because you know why? For example, just let me give you a context. For example, your application is the first one, and we call it is something like MVP. And actually, the deadline is so tight, and that means you just want to check before your first launch. So maybe you can use the record feature, and then you can make some simple tests to make sure that before the launch you want to run it and everything is okay, right? So and then you can come back and rework later. So it depends on the context when and what that you want to do. So basically, if you have some simple basic thing in a tight time and you want to have some automation test prepare, so you can use the record feature as well, right? So let me try to open the Visor app first, and then let me try to open the device. Then I will tell you what we're going to do to record, okay? So basically, this is, let me try to minimize this one. So this is my real Android device. So I click on the app here. Let me see. So we go to the test, and then we go to the log test box here. For example, I click on add, and then I want to get the test from this one. This is something like that, okay? So let me try to close tab all the apps to make the performance better, something like that. Okay. Now I will create a new project here. It's a mobile project, and let me try to call mobile app test, just simple like that. The type is mobile and project is plain because I want to create from scratch repository. We don't have and all the things here. Just I just keep it as default, so I don't have any git here. Just uncheck it. I just don't have any great file here, so I hit on the OK button. So now if you have a new project field, and then I will close this one. So we don't have anything in the test cases, test suite, or all the things here, right? We need to do from scratch. So now if I hit on this record button here, so I select the Android devices here, it will box up and ask me which device that I want to do, right? So I just want to do like before. So we select the device. If you have more than one device, you just select what device that you want to connect to. And I will start with the application file. And then I hit on the start button here. Now just wait a little time for it to launching the app on the device. So this is the screen, and then you can see what's going on the device. I'm trying to open this way up. Okay, here we go. So I will try to. We already have the device screen here, so you can see what's going on the device. Okay. So what I want to do that I want to try to click on the tag here. First, I click here. You can see it's highlighted here. The second step that I will click on the tab here, the available actions here. I click on tab. Now it will send a command to the device, and then it will touch this button, and then you can see at the same time we can have a two interaction methods here. Start the application, and then we tap on that one. Now I click on the target again. This is the target element, and then I hit on the tab again here. So you can see at the same time it will send the command to tap on that element on the screen, and then it will record this action, that action. Okay. Now I will click on the add button here. So I just do the same here, and I tap again. Now we have a new interaction method here. And finally, I will highlight this text area. And what I want to do, I will call get text here, the text, and I will apply the action. Okay, so, and I think we are good to save the script here. So if you ask where we do we need to save the test object like before we did on the web application. So I just select the object repository by default and I hit on the OK button here. So if you ask us what is the test case name, so I can do something like record sample test case here, and then I will hit on the OK button. Now just wait a moment. Now you can see all of the steps is now recorded here. Start the application, tap, 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 and then we get the text now. So now I want to run this test case on the device. So what I want to do that I will select the device to run. So here you can see the runs button. We select the Android here, and if you ask us what is the device that we want to select to run, for example, you have a list of devices that already attached to this machine, so you can select one of them to run and you hit the OK button. So now let me try to open the Pfizer app for you, and then you can see what's going on the real device. So you can see the log here, the Appium server started on the port city. The work is just a little weird for me, but anyway, the log says that means it's trying to launch the Appium and then launch the app, you can see. And then if you try to click on the tag, click on the S button, get the test, and the test is done successfully. So if we try to go back here on the step, we try to get the test, so you can see we actually could get it out here. So you can see this is a test here. So that means we have just record a record and then we can play back. So for example, at the time you launch your project, you just the first time you just run package it inside here, and then you just confirm. For example, you can get the test and then close the application. But for somehow your application don't have any test at that time, so it will raise an error, and then we can consider that we have a bug there. Easy. So okay, so let me try to summarize before we end this session. For example, if you want to record a record, so you just need to hit on this button. Okay, it will open for you, and then you just highlight the element on the base on the screen that you want to interact, and then you select the available action for you. After that, the KatalonStudio mobile recorder will capture that element for you. After that, you just hit on the save script. It will ask you where you need to save the object repository and what is the test case that you want to save. You just input the name and everything. So this is the way we record on the mobile, and it's just very similar to the web. It's just a slightly different, but it's not much, right? So basically, if you understand how can we use the record feature on the web, so you can do the same thing for mobile as well. So now I think it's very much for this lesson. Try to explore around. Bye for now, and see you in the next lecture. Okay.